Oh right, they're trying to mix up their picking order. But yeah, this is on the Oceanic server. First tournament sort of thing happening on it, I think. And yeah, everyone's transitioned. A couple of people using some ults. I think all of VGN have transferred their mains. It's gonna be interesting. Anyway, here's Solitude. What? Give them an idea. What do you usually stream about? How do you usually stream? You got a couple of cool legendary skins. What do you do?
Well, as most people know me, I'm the man with the skins. But well, currently on NA, I don't want to move that account to Oceanic. Pretty much, I have 338 skins. I stream LoL, Final Fantasy, PlayStation games, Sega games, Steam games, pretty much everything. Shoutcast now and then. No, I'm not good at speedrunning.
Not gonna do those Mario 64 speedruns.
No, there was a Wind Waker world record last night for anyone that missed it. Cosmo took back his record. It's pretty impressive, but yeah.
Okay, we are going to get straight into the game here, and just whenever you feel like it, Holitude, just feel free to jump in and give some insight, but get very close to the mic, which is now attached to my face, so they can hear you. I don't know. I'm sounding so, yeah. I'm not good. I'm actually, no, it's the other way around. Nautilus going to be banned out first off, so they want to get rid of EDS's opportunity to gank around that way, which is kind of interesting. I don't see him as a very strong, I mean, he can be a strong jungler, but there are ways to sort of predict where he's coming from. He's quite slow. He's a slow jungler. He does have a lot of teamfight presence, but not as much as like Malphite or anything like that. And apparently Ironborn's client keeps freezing, but hey, who really cares? No, I don't know. Not my fault. I'm not running this thing. I don't care. Everybody thinks it's my fault. All of this tournament that I'm doing, I'm not. I don't run this stuff. I tell people what's going on though, if I know it. But Blitz is going to be banned out there. Are we going to see a Thresh? Are they getting rid of just all the hook champions? At least going down. So mobility and ability power is going down. Getting a little bit rid of that. I would think Jace is a really good pick right now to take down. He's still a very, very strong top champion, and both teams are very familiar with him. I mean, I kind of know a little bit of both these teams because they are old teams coming in with new names and a couple of new players. There goes out Thresh, so they are going to ban all of the hook champs. Don't want to deal with that. I missed those double blitz hooks, but of course that is over in normals. Good old normals, good old blind. VGN taking their time thinking of that last ban. Jib is sitting at first pick, so I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know. We haven't seen Tarek for a long time. Tarek is a decent support going first pick. People have been loving Janna a lot more recently. And there goes the Malphite. So that Malphite jungle and top is going to be taken away. Now they're going to target. We've been seeing a bunch of Blue Ezreals coming out, and Blue Ezreal, they have been winning the game so far in this tournament. Wouldn't be surprised if he goes down as well. Hard to tell what Exodus really love at the moment. There's the Jace ban. Nobody's going to get to use Jace. I knew they were both pretty comfortable with it, but I thought they would have let it slip. I don't think Jibbers would have first picked that. He's thinking of going for the Zac. I love those ganks. Great mobility and very surprising, regardless of where you put those wards, because that jump is insane. I still see Eve as a bit of a letdown in teams right now. It's a bit like Shaco. You just have to really fool the enemy team a lot, and you can't rely on that, especially in competitive play. Because of map presence, could have warning Jibbers, thinking of the Nunu. He's thinking of many things. Maybe they're going to do what they did last game and just sit there spamming the random button. It drives me nuts. We've seen a couple of great videos out from Stonewall actually with Nunu stealing everything. A little bit like Ezreal did with his ultimate last game. All the buffs belong to him, and he does actually lock in as Zac. Again, great utility. Not that much damage, but he's got great pushing power, great staying power and potential. Decent, sort of decent peel. I mean, he slows people, he blows them up, and then he ults. It's not really direct peel, but it does keep them away. And he's just great for locking down individual targets. Great gank potential. What would be good up against a Zac? I'd say someone pretty aggressive. Oh yeah, jungle Rise, yeah. Nah, they're gonna be swapping that out, I'm pretty sure. Wake the Dragon. They're going to pick up the support Lulu. Very powerful. I heard them. They love the Lulu Elise combo, but that Elise is taken out. They love getting the Elise repel and then ulting her as she comes down, so it looks like a giant just bomb in the middle of everything. But hey, that's more aesthetics than anything else. As long as you know you can kill the enemy team, you can make it look pretty. May as well. Come on, let's not go OP. I mean, I guess they do have OP Rise, so they're sort of playing point-and-click adventure champions. Are we going to see an Annie in that respect? I don't think so. Oh, Lucky Charms doing the good thing, fighting the good fight. He's going to be playing up as Oriana against Rise, which is incredibly strong. Rise doesn't have a brilliant amount of move speed or range, so he might be wanting to get pretty quick, or he might be playing fairly defensive. I wouldn't be surprised if he if the Rise on EDS's team picks up a Telly and doesn't spend too much time up against Oriana, because she's just so great at pushing him out of lane and keeping him back from the minions. Oh, cheers, Wongza. Thanks for that. People are gonna be blocking my band champions again. But hey, Wongza's a mate, so worth it. Let's see what FH are doing over in Wellington. We do see a lock-in with Maokai, so it's going to be the Maokai jungle with Rise in the mid. Again, he's got to have that teleport. Sir Pork sitting on ADC with Tristano. Again, we have seen a lot of very successful Tristano. Let's see what he goes for. Unless he's going ADC Sona for some funsies. He's got to be swapping out with CG, I think. CJ, kind of thing. But there's the Vayne. Pickle's going to be swapping out with that. What are we thinking? He legendary on the Tristana. Very confused why he didn't actually first pick out the Tristana, but you know, Vayne still does her work as long as you wait till early game and protect. And they've got decent amount of peel. They've got the the shockwave from Oriana coming down, and the ultimates from Sona. Yeah, I've forgotten all of the names. Don't blame me. I'll get back into it shortly. Being a couple of months. I still wasn't completely in on it when I started casting anyway, so I still don't know the names of everything. Professional casters still stay Q, so I'm all good. We're seeing a Kennen come out as well. Maybe it's Kennen ADC. No, kidding. But yeah, we'll be ADC Vayne coming from HPP. Hull's Pizza Party. Yeah. Yeah. And left with Exodus Shadow picking up the last champ going in the top lane. Unless they decide Maokai is a fun top lane against Kennen, which isn't too bad, to be honest. He gets very up close and personal in his face. And Kennen is, when he throws out his ult, he's forced to fight very, very close to enemy champions. Oh, they're still picking a close range. They're still going to get up close and personal. We're going for that sustain on Aurelia. It'll be interesting to see if he stays with the barrier as well. You'll notice I don't have Summoner Spell covers up because I'm just that pro. I may get them up in the halftime in the midterm of this tournament. Best of ones, by the way, for all of these games. Best of 3 for the finals, which we will tell you what happens when it comes up. But I'm going to link you to the brackets now anyway, and not do it while I'm showing you the champion thing. Let me just do that instead. That was fun. Yeah, there we go. Go down. Bad boy. Bloop.
Do you know who's filling in for names?
Huh?
Who's taking top for VGN? Oh, sorry.
For VGN, I think it's CJ. Yeah, it is CJ. CJ is the old other Nangs. I think that's Issa. No, it's not. I can't remember. I think. Oh no, I don't think I saw Issa today.
No, he's in hometown, other country.
Oh.
Dubai.
Hometown, other country, Dubai. Nice. Nice. This is what has become a VGN. Cool, we're coming up to the countdown thing. So I think they do have a sub in for Issa. I can't really tell. I don't know who any of these guys are. I know. Yeah.
I know they put it somewhere else. I just
yeah.
don't know who it was, but I think it is. Yeah,
that guy. This person. Yeah, but they did end up with Aurelia going top lane against the Kennen, which I do think is kind of interesting. Again, they want to get up close and personal with Kennen. He does rely on that poke earlier in the game, but you can sort of use minions to mitigate that as well. They couldn't choose the Jace. I haven't seen Aurelia played for quite a while for some reason. I think with their combo, they would have loved a Singed.
I like the Vayne pick up because personally I thought that would have been a better choice to go against Zac with. So if he tried to use Let's Bounce, you could just E him away.
Oh yeah, true, true.
But then they locked in Tristana before Vayne was locked in, so they kind of debunked.
Interesting, you know,
But
once she
then
gets
Trist has, rocket shot.
yeah, once she gets the Blade of the Ruined King, she's decent up against that Zac. And they're not actually looking too tanky. They're looking quite a squishy team over on Hull's Pizza Party. In comparison to EDS, so EDS could, like, in a team fight, as long as they stay true to their laning, they are quite safe champions. They're quite tanky. They've got a lot of escapes, and they've got a decent initiate with the Maokai as well into wild growth coming out from Wake the Dragon. So they do have a lot of staying power. They've got more health on their team. They've got more durability, and they can just stay in there longer. Especially with Ryze, who just builds off of being tanky like a boss. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see if they get torn apart by that Vayne. If they don't focus her down and they get altered by Sona very effectively, if Purgle manages to get it out, you know, they could decently pull everything together with Vayne.
I have noticed that what's his name? EDS, is it?
Yeah.
They have a lot
Exodus.
of jump. Well, they have like Tristana, Aurelia,
Yeah.
and Maokai that can all single down the Vayne
Yeah.
to blow the cleanse, and then they can go in. But what I've noticed is this is more of a single 1v1 kind of comp for each lane for the lane.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, this is an entire wombo combo mid to lane game.
So if you didn't hear about that, Holitude was pointing out that the combo coming out from EDS, every single one of them does quite well in lane. Like, they're very good at sustaining in lane, staying alive in particular, and in that sense, if they manage to build up enough damage, they can still take them out with a decent gank. But they've got a very good survivable team, no matter what happens. And again, that sort of does build into late game, but I don't know if that's going to be enough. You know, they don't seem to have too much damage. With Orianna, I feel like they should have picked something with a bit more AoE. They do have Kennen in there, which I think of what they're trying to do when they get Orianna's ult off. They're going to try and distract everyone with Kennen, who will probably run in there, try and throw out his lightning, get off his Zhonya's, and try and keep the focus off Vayne, which works quite well. But again, they are quite a squishy team, and there's a decent amount of AoE coming up. Oh, I'm going to jump to the loading screen. Coming out from EDS. So they've got Ryze and who's the other one? They've got the Tristana, which when she a little bit of AoE. Yeah, and Maokai does a decent amount of AoE as well. So it's quite a lot to do with whether or not they're able to out tank the enemy team. Yeah, Maokai countered AoE because of the ulti. Yeah, with the wide amount of damage mitigation.
However, with Hell's Pizza Party, they've got a comp that can both engage and disengage.
And an awesome name.
Smoothly, like Zac could be
Yeah.
used to disrupt, Sona can block people with Crescendo or just lock them down. I mean, they can play this both aggressive and defensive, so...
Yeah, so Hull's just pointing out that there's a lot of disengages coming out from
Hell's Pizza Party.
from EDS, or sorry, from the other guys. From VGN, from Hull's Pizza Party. And just to keep the context going, nah, I won't do that. I'll do that in the break. I'll put up champion names in the loading screen. It doesn't really matter with the loading screen, to be honest.
He isn't connected.
Let me just go back. Come on, he. What are you doing?
There we go.
Oceanic Servers OP. There's that Dragon Vayne.
So Charms is for Axel's smoke, right?
Very tasty. No, HPP is the same people from VGN. This is not Unji 1000. Sorry, no easy. Unji actually not making a reappearance, but hey, they've got their big name up on the wall saying they're awesome, and that they won iPlay number 3, I think it was. It came out. I think this is the 4th iPlay tournament.
HPP is a comedic name used by VGN to support me, I guess, or a joking way.
Support the Hulls. Well, yeah. So not easy. If you know Unji, do encourage them to jump back into the scene because they're a decent team, and I think I can't remember if they're the only full Korean team in New Zealand, but hey, it would have been cool to see what they could do. And there's the main screen. Play, in game. Here we go, we're doing it. HPP versus EDS. Let me just rearrange all of this for you. And pause. Jungle Maokai. Yeah, I got that right. I know what I'm doing.
I'm just gonna pop out for a sec.
All good. Hull's abandoning me. Ryze sitting there with his Total Biscuit of Rejuvenation. He's got his great support masteries on. Yes, Bessie, they are VGN. Bessie. How you doing, Bessie? Did pretty good. Anyway, pause just going to be everybody sorting out their key bindings, and it is going to be the traditional Fairy Charm, Vision Ward, 2 Sight Ward, and Health Pots, I think, coming out from Sona. God, there's just like, I don't play with any other build with support. I should probably branch out a little bit better. It's just so much utility. But what are people talking about? What are they? Yeah, Shoutcaster trash. Shout out to Hull from Hee Hee, and shout out to Trashlow, apparently. And Wake the Dragon, shout out to your mum. Yeah, good on you. And shout out to me, apparently. Best cast on my ass. Who is this guy? Who are they talking about? Come on, give me the unpause. I can't be bothered talking about anything else but the game. Let me do stuff. Let me have some fun. By the way, guys, if you don't know this song, it is called The Uppity Strut by Tut Tut Child. Loving it. I'll probably put another, a different song on for the other intervals, just to keep it kind of fresh. But, yeah, I tend to stick with one song for each tournament. Kind of fun. But I love Uppity Strut. I love getting into a game with Uppity Strut and just going beast mode. It makes you feel so confident, and then you die. Because you're just way too overextended, going, hey, no one can touch me. After going 3-0, you end up with 3-17-1. Oh, why me? Especially in this kind of ping. Come on. 50 ping, way too different. Can't get used to it. Freaky flashes. What are they saying now? What are they doing? What's going on? Shout out to deaf people. Oh, that is just a little bit sad, CJ. Just a little bit mean. Why can't I see you guys? Clairvoyance level 1. I didn't actually see what they had for summoners, but there is no clairvoyance. What is he talking about? I don't know. Flashes for most people. Shadow sitting there with his tasty barriers up against the ADCs. He's going to be looking deceptively tanky, whereas his cleanse on Vayne, a little bit less needed up against Wake. Trying to get the knock up, I guess, but it's good to deal with Ironborn that way, to deal with the Maokai Twisted Advance. That can be pretty devastating. But let me know, guys, what do you guys think about what's going on with the Oceanic server? This is all done on the Oceanic server, by the way, so this is a good indication of how people are transitioning and what it's all looking like. I know I'm going to be spending a lot of my time playing now and trying to get up my rank, because when I swapped, it bumped me down to bronze. Yay! Just that good. It didn't like me. Not at all. I'm just, yeah. Yeah, I do wonder though if ping is going to change my gameplay personally. It just scares me right now. A couple of bot games I need. Wow, this pause is way too OP. Is somebody taking a very, very long... No, I'm not going to say that. Not on stream. Line for toilet. Oh, there's a line apparently. Oh my Lanta. There we go. Sexy. But yeah, just to keep you up to date, what has been happening today? I'll pull up the brackets for you. By the way, what is at stake as well? I'll give you a bit of information on that in a bit. Let me see if I can pull up iPlay as well. Those are the brackets now in the... Look, there it is. In the chat, you can see the brackets there. Let me see. Game Planet. I play LoL. Let's see. Yeah. 29th of June. So here's all the information you need to know about the tournament, which is on the GP forums, and the thing didn't even copy properly, which is not my fault. But yeah, at stake is 5 TT Esports headsets, shock headsets from TT Esports. And yes, it's my whole TTC thing again. So now it's TT Esports, TT Esports, as regular watchers of Snow. God damn it. But this is game number 2. Last game we did see Snapfrost up against Citrus Fiesta, and Citrus Fiesta did take that away. An early victory from Snapfrost. And Iceborne actually jumping straight in there, seeing everybody. They may go for a jungle invade either side, because they know that HPP are here now. The invader's going down. They've got the sight ward on there, so they know what's going on. Easy mode. Yeah. Ryzer's already gone down there and seeing. And there's no ward coming out from HPP into their jungle. Outsider's just putting it down there. Good guy mid laner grabbing up a ward. That's what we want to see. Alright, no, that was his passive ward. Never mind. That was the normal side ward. But yeah, they are going to steal each other's blue to start out with and transition back to their red buffs. Gonna give a little bit more effectiveness. Oh, they're actually pushing out of there. They are pushing out, but the blue is still going to be stolen, I think, by EDS. I think EDS is still going to be able to get this blue and move in to get their own blue. Sorry, my voice is breaking. Apparently, I'm growing up on stream very slow. No, I'm just in a lot of pain. I haven't done this for a while. Anyway, voice work. Why? Sound way too gruff. Yeah, so they're going to be able to steal this blue buff. Maybe HPP are going to transition back to EDS's blue buff. If they don't, that's going to be a double blue buff for them. No! HPP have effectively pushed EDS out of their blue buff as well. So it's sort of going to be a very, very slow jungle for EDS. They did pick up on that. And that's mainly because their bot lane wasn't there to help them out. Let me see what they started out with. It is going to be a Doran's Fest in the top end bot lane. Absolute Doran's Fest in the mid lane, looking a little bit different. Orianna, of course, going for that Chalice early game. A bit more sustained because of that Turtle Biscuit of Rejuvenation onto Rise. But still, you know, that mana going in favor of Orianna. And we know she pushes Rise out effectively. She's got great range. But we'll see where that goes a bit later in the game. Poke definitely going to HPP in the early game. I mean, you know, they do have equal kind of poke power. Sona with a Q does about as much as Wake the Dragon does with the Glitter Lance, but there's a bit more poke coming out from Hehe in the tumbles as well. Perkle, of course, made of paper, but so is Shadow and Wake. You know, until that level 6 really hits, they're kind of equal, with Vayne getting off a little bit more damage in the early games. We'll see how they transition. But in the mid, not too much push out by Alstrad. He's getting very very aggressive up. There's the first blood onto Orianna. Rice knows exactly what he needs to do. He's playing exactly how a lot of Annies play up against Orianna as well. Just get up close and personal. Orianna is made of paper. If you can jump on her, you're set. You're good. You're fine. But it can be quite difficult to get up close and personal to her because she is quite far away. They didn't flash out for that. It was just a bit too close for Orianna to get away. She got a little bit aggressive in the early game. But that's going to give Outsider a good transition into that early mid game. He's probably going to finish off his tier now that he goes back. There it goes down. His tier's finished. He's going to start stacking that up, and his damage is just going to keep on coming. He can now focus on a little bit more durability. By the way, guys, just a big heads up to Holitude, who was duo streaming with me a little bit before. Big shout out to him. Go check out his channel, twitch.tv/Holitude. He does a lot of streaming of general games, of LoL. He's got a massive range of wicked skins bound to his NA account, which he usually uses. So go check him out. Awesome dude. Big props to helping me cast. Good fun, actually. He talked quite a lot. A lot of people are very timid when they come on and cast. It was great fun. Anyway, in the mid lane, Outside is still getting very aggressive up against Lucky Charms. He's not reciprocating the damage as well. He's trying to run away, but he's not getting that range that he needs up against Outsider, who still has a lot of staying power. He's got a lot of health pots, a lot of mana pots. He can do whatever he wants right now. It's 3 health pots. Damn, he can just sustain however he wants. And he actually picked up an extra Sapphire Crystal, boosting his damage stat a little bit more. How's the top lane been going? I have no idea because I haven't been watching it. CS looking a little bit ahead for Sir Pork. And of course, they did have that last pick to counter that. So Sir Pork, knowing exactly what he needs to do. Lucky Charm, you're still playing a bit too close to the fire. Out of that frying pan. And now getting pushed out. As long as she finishes that Chalice, she'll be able to stay in that lane for a little bit longer. But yeah, CJ, to be honest, Kennen does not play nice with up close and personal people. To be honest, a Jax would have done pretty well against him as well. But a bit less escape power, I think, than Sir Pork. Can't get on Aurelia. Come on, do it! Yeah, getting a bit aggressive. Doing that farming. Of course, CJ does have a bit more staying power with his energy. He can stay in lane a bit longer, and CJ Pork is using that mana to get that CS. I do think they get a little bit of a refresh on that CS when she gets a kill with it. Still, not enough to keep you in the game. And Zac is, of course, the jungler on HPP. He hasn't had too much momentum right now. He did start out with a Kindle Gem. Interesting to see if he goes straight into Locket of the Ancillary with that, or if he builds into... I think he's going Spirit Visage, to be honest. I think that does. I'm still, I'm out of casting for a little bit. I think it goes into Spirit Visage. Correct me if I'm wrong in chat, so I can keep getting better again, because I'm still pretty out of it. 0-1 in the game. Double Dorns came out from Tristana when she was pushed out of lane. A lot more CS coming out from Vayne. But you guys just saw it right on screen there. A lot of aggression from Sir Pork, and the same thing is happening in the mid lane with Jibbers trying to get a little bit aggressive. Didn't work out well with him, with Maokai coming in to support as well. And so it sort of looks like equal ganking opportunities from both sides. Not too much aggression. And in fact, in comes Ironborn, focusing on Hee, not Purple. I think they would have had a better chance of grabbing him, but still, he is going to be able to get away. And now they may just, oh, there's the flash off. If that Twisted Advance had gone on to Purple, I think they would have grabbed a kill from that, because she was way back, and of course she's made of paper. I think they had the equal amount of health by the time they jumped in. That opportunity has gone down for them, but now they do have lane control. I hope CS will pick up a little bit for Shadow now, so he's able to fight off. And he does have that double Dorns, as opposed to now a little bit of lifesteal built up with the Bilgewater and the active on Vayne. In comes Jibbers trying to steal off that red. He doesn't want Ironborn to take it. Doesn't want that steal going down. Oh, and Ironborn can freely wait around this now. Oh, is it going to go down? No, he does actually back off from that. They didn't have sight on Purple, but I think they knew. They knew when that bot lane had gone, they just didn't want to stay. 0-2, just a little bit in favor of EDS at the moment. I think both in that mid lane, oh no, in the mid lane and the top lane again, we've seen a lot of success from Sir Pork up against CJ in the top lane. If you guys know the whole CJ fiasco thing. Apparently he's a nice guy, really nice guy. Right, sitting there now already with the Catalyst, the Protector. With that one kill, he's sitting up 13 CS, already an advantage. And Shadow, you're going to get jumped on by a very hungry Jibbers. He does manage to make it, doesn't manage to get the ult off in time to interrupt that jump. It does interrupt the jump. If you manage to get it off and he tries to jump, it sort of just sends him flying up into the air, and it still sends his jump on cooldown. It's very disappointing if you're a Tristana. Got to get that timing right, but he did manage to escape from that. He's now looking very low, and he doesn't have any health pods. He's gonna have to leave this. And they are splitting damage at the moment. No Q, no second Q was going to come out from Purple. Very close to getting a kill, but they still push them out of lane, and this turret is very much in, yeah, HPP's got this very easily. That bot turret is going down. They're going to be able to roam a little bit more, and they'll be able to help the mid lane, where Outsiders have been, Outsider has been having a bit of trouble. Down goes Bolt Notes from both Jibbers and Lucky Charms, keeping them in the same place, but Outsider still able to out-damage both of them because of his lead. Is he going to, oh, his flash is down to try and get off from that initial gank. He's not going to be able to get anyone right now. And there goes the bot turret. See you, buddy. Good luck, have fun. Outright is staying in the mid there. Of course, he did pop out his ultimate, which gave him a little bit of lifesteal at the end of that fight. Sorry, spell vamp, technically. Hull is live here in iPlay, but he's just sort of wandering around now. He was helping me cast a little bit earlier, but yeah, he's not in the room giving me a back rub like he promised. Didn't happen. Getting excited for a second. A little bit of warning coming down from EDS, keeping track of the dragon and Purple and Hee. They know what's going on. Oh no, that goes a ward from themselves. Oh, they double ward it. What is going on? But now that turret is gone, XS Shadow needs to have a good stun on this. Wait, the dragon is probably going to try and, yeah, he did try to go in and grab that. Oh, she did manage to throw out the shield, but it didn't quite give him a life from the last tumble shot from Hee, who is now stacking, and you know you don't want a Vayne to stack, so it looks like the damage is building up a little bit more in favor of HPP, because we of course we didn't know that at the beginning of the game. The HPP had the damage, they had the power that they really needed, but there was a lot of sustain and a lot of teamfight advantage to EDS. Who knows if that's going to really build in. Here we go, they had that AoE damage. It's now at 3v2, and they've managed to isolate Iceborne with a perfect knockback from Hee. They can focus on Outsider now. Oh, he did use the cleanse to get out of that. Oh, one last overcharge. Manages to get outside of the kill. He's sitting at 2-0 now, and he's probably going to be able to build up. Let me just check that. Yeah, he's an 800, so he needs another 800 to pick himself up a Rod of Ages, but he's very, very close. Half of what he has already. It's looking very, very good. With that Rise at the helm, they've got the damage there. He was sort of their primary damage coming in outside of Shadow if he was taken down first fight, and so Pork just a little bit. But Rise is where a lot of the AoE is coming from outside of Ironborn. So they're doing quite good coming up into team fights potentially. Overload, sorry, not overcharge. Thank you for that, Noel Easy. Back into casting. What have I done? What have I become? Yeah, alright, you're gonna have to run away now. Lucky Charm's got a bit too much range on you. Vane's being hilariously funny. Triple dagger. Filling up his attack speed. An Ironborn called out by CJ. But what is that attack speed now? It's sitting at 104, so pretty damn heavy. I remember when I used to go attack speed runes, full attack speed runes on Teemo, and I'd get like 1.1 attack speed as soon as I hit the game, rush to mid, go invisible, and wait for them to come and play. It's a lot of fun. And go exhaust ignite, get the first blood, almost guaranteed. And would you look at that, HPP does have quite a lot of control over the dragon, but EDS are aware of this. I don't think they can move in on this. No, there goes down the ignite from Jibbers, picking it up. Actually, Lucky Charm's picking it up. He did throw... Oh, yeah, no, he didn't have the ignite up. What am I talking about? Ignite? It's not even ignite. It's smite. I'm doing well. I got this. It's good. Moving up. Moving up the world. But they did manage to get that dragon. It's pushed them up about a K advantage. Despite being one kill down, they know what they're doing now, teaming up. This is where the changes will really take effect with the team play. And goes Jibbers, now caught out by Outsider. He's still got his passive up, I do think. Yes, he certainly does. Oh, and what happened over there and over here? Top lane went down as well as the mid lane. So they did a little turret exchange there. Still a little bit in favor to VGN. Hull's Pizza Party. With all the tasty stuff. In case you don't know, it's VGN playing on the Oceanic servers on the blue side with the alias Hull's Pizza Party, supporting that tasty Hull's Pizza. Nom nom. Just maybe. I'm still trying to convince them for that sponsorship. Try and get Hull's, and as a reward I shall get pizza. God, I love Hull's Pizza. God, I do. I always say God for that. Let's see if Outsider's going to be able to push up. Despite his early game advantage, he hasn't really pushed the turret that much. But he's still doing very well in CS and of course in kills, and he's making the most of it. XS Shadow versus Hee in a 1v1 match, although it is a Vayne, and a double flash into a kill for Hee now sitting on 2-1. So he's going very, very well. He's going to be building up that building up that Blade of Orange King pretty quickly, forcing a flash out on Outsider and on Ironborn, pushing everybody back. HPP are moving in. And actually, Rise is sitting 600 away. He did spend a little bit of money finishing off some Mercury trades, but he is going to be getting that Rod of Ages with 600 gold left to go. But he is going to have to back out now. Damn it, that 15-minute mark is coming up where you sort of want that Rod of Ages out. Surprised he did go for a little bit of resist. That kept him alive in that fight before, so definitely worth it. HPP getting very aggressive now. They can team up very effectively. They've got control of all of their lanes, except for that top, which is a little bit out of control, but they still... I don't think they're that worried about it. Kennen is quick enough to deal with being in team fights and being at the top lane effectively. Just needs to keep it pushed back. Nothing extra special. Anyway, Doomflipper saying attack speed runes on Teemo with Hurricane. Trouble in team fights, a little bit. And Twitch. Yeah, Twitch is crazy no matter what. That spray and pray. A little bit over obsessive. If you have an Orianna and a Twitch, if you have any AoE that splits people in a Twitch, if you have any of it, you're going good. 3-3. Blade of Rune King finished up on Aurelia. And actually, XS Shadow, I think, is building in... I mean, it looks like he's going Bloodthirster first, but I think he may be thinking of going for the... Damn it, what's it called? I'm just horrible at this now. This game, what am I doing? Damn it. Not Executor, and Infinity Edge, hey! I know what I'm doing. Infinity Edge, that's right. They tend to do this, they get a little bit of lifesteal and then build into Infinity Edge, but we'll see if XS Shadow is happy with that attack speed that he already has. I think Blade of the Ruin King a bit more effective on Oriana, on Tristana than it is on Vayne, but still very effective either way on Vayne. I really thought that would have been the first pickup for Shadow on Tristana, because she does rely a bit more on attack speed and on hit effects. So, oh, didn't manage to keep Ironborn in the turret range with that ultimate, but still managed to get out in time. Super is going to go down to the constant sustain from Jibbers. He was looking a bit low, but of course, you know, voice is disappearing. Zach just regenning everything. Where the items going now, Maokai is picking up an Ancient Golem. A lot of the junglers still loving that Ancient Golem pick. We're not seeing an Ezreal in this one. A couple of Ezreals coming out today. Still loving that blue build. Just in case you want to know if that was still alive, it very much is. Flash! Ult in from Perkle. Are they going to arrive in time? They certainly are. They managed to lock down Perkle. She's not down yet. There she goes finally, but Ironborn is going to be the focus of attention next. And CJ Frost maybe following close up after. No, there's no Tristana close behind. She has back to base. Paws going down. What happened here? Let me just have a look-see. Usually we get a bit of warning before that happens. Did somebody need to pee? Are we waiting for somebody? Oh, Kennan's PC froze apparently. But he did manage to pick up that kill, so all good. Well, he managed to contribute to that kill, so no bad blood going down. Hey MJ, how's it going? Oceanic server tournament coming right here. What up? Are you an Oceanic fan? Oceanic player? Have you already transferred? Who here hasn't transferred? That's what I want to know. What are you guys doing not supporting the Oceanic server? Everybody has, well, at this tournament anyway, sort of been forced to transfer. Because a bunch of people transferred their mains and they couldn't transfer back because they didn't have enough RP, even though the stores come back up. So everyone's being forced onto the Oceanic server, and there's nothing anyone can do. Oceanic Gaming, COD doing the exact same thing now because we have no choice. We really don't. 6-4 though, it's still a little bit in favor of HBP, but that team fight is still a decent amount in favor of EDS. But they keep getting caught out, that's the only thing. Again, that brilliant flash ult from Sona came in. It really locked down the targets as the team converged. That's what you want to see. That's that shows team fight. Oh, sorry, that shows team coordination, because in a normal game you don't know if anyone's going to be there unless you have perfect map awareness.
Pretty much a summary of what just happened. When that team fight started and everyone went in, CJ's computer just froze. So
yeah,
on the screen,
yeah.
He was just standing in the
But he's still good. They came out on top.
Yeah.
Doesn't even matter. Is it gone now though?
And he didn't have ult either.
Oh, he didn't have ult either. But yeah, they picked it up. It looks like he's going good now. Yeah.
It's staying up now. So
Yeah. And yes, no easy. This is all on the Oceanic server. Every little bit of it. So nobody can have any excuses for lag or arriving late or whatever. Now it's frozen screens that are coming on. Always got to be some issue. But yeah.
Apparently, someone on EDS's computer also.
EDS's computer also froze.
Too much AOE and
even Steven, man. Completely even. Apparently we good. Come on, get that pause off. I hate seeing this. Spirit Visage coming out on Haunting Guys. I'm so bad at saying. Spirit Haunting Visage Guys. They're so fucking so loud. Anyway, Haunting Guys coming out on Kennen. I'm sure he's going to be focusing on getting his Zhonya's as early in the game as he can. He did start out Doran's place. He did look like he was going a bit AD, but he's gone a little bit of hybrid there with his Sorcerer's Shoes. So he's definitely focusing on that AP build. And that Zhonya's really helps out his team, and Oriana locks them down with a shockwave. He can jump in there very quickly, throw out the Zhonya's with his lightning active, and hopefully mitigate a lot of damage coming out from EDS. They will have all of their crap trained on him if he does everything right, and then Vayne can just pick everyone off, finishing off that blade going very, very frightening. Probably looking at a Zeal now. And Rise, how far are you away? Ooh, 120 away from getting his Rod of the Ages. He's been punished just a little bit.
Axel did have some Lucky Charms did have some problems at the start. He had too many things open in the background, so he was skipping around a lot early game.
A little bit of computer skipping. Ooh.
I mean, he 2v1'd he and Purcell.
Oh yeah.
And came out with a kill, so
he did. And then Shadow felt like fighting he. one-on-one, which, yeah, it didn't quite turn out well. But yeah, just a heads up on what VGN have done. They were thinking, do we want to win this? Do we want to win those headsets? They thought about it for a second, and yeah, they transferred all their mains. They were like, we want those headsets. So we'll see if they can really take this away. We know they're playing serious because they want those headsets, and it's showing quite a little bit in this game. They've got their coordination down. They've got their new CJ Frost player. Oh, Doomflipper saying he loves that hybrid cannon. Most definitely. Although I have to say, this is an interesting build-up to hybrid cannon. Starting out with the Dorans. I mean, he's going to be able to sell those. I don't know if he's going to go hybrid. And I'm being showered with gifts from iPlay again. More pizza. But it's not Hells. I don't know what we're going to do. We have to throw this away. Are you good with revenge? You gonna no loyalty to Hells? Loving a bit of Dominoes? I don't even know what's there. Surprise me. Everybody's jelly. I'm having pizza right now, and I can't eat until I finish, guys. I'm not going to sit there going, oh my god, they're too far. Pizza. I'll focus on the game for you guys, just for you, just for special old people watching the stream, having fun. There we go. The game's live again. We are seeing a bit of a group up from HPP, but they're going to have to disband now. They're sitting very low, and they're not going to be able to push for long. If Outsider has flash up, no, oh, he doesn't have flash up. But if he did, it'd be able to jump on Lucky Charm there. I love doing that. Flash into a lockdown with Rune Prism, and then straight into an overcharge. If it's even called overcharge. Is it? Is it? Is it? Yeah, overload! I was so close. I always think charge, but that's Jace. Curse your abilities. I'll get back into it. Oh yeah, there it is again. That Kindle gem into a Spirit of the Ancient Golem coming out on the jungler. They really love starting out with that Kindle. And Outsider's definitely going to be picking up this. No! A very, very good good shockwave. Keeping Outsider away. Very, very well placed. Just getting that command attack a little bit behind Outsider. And then picking off the ult to keep him back. I really thought she was done for, but she... yeah, I guess Athene's Grail. There we go. Picks up a little bit of magic resist. That's the reason she's still alive. God, I want that pizza. It smells so good. Damn it. But yeah, the Rod of Ages is coming out on Rise now. He's sitting on a decent stack. God, he's nearly finished the stack of Tear of the Goddess. Not even 20 minutes into the game, he's going to be fully stacked. And that blue's going to be his now. But now it's Dragon up, and they're going to start converging on it. Aurelia's not in place to deal with this. Neither is Kinnan, to be honest. And he's got to come back because Aurelia is as well. But if they get the lockdown... Oh no! Ironborn has already been taken down to half health with one little combo, and he's got it. That flash is not going to save you from a tumble. Outsider is in the wrong position as well. His flash is still... Oh no, it's just come back up actually. Never mind. He's good, but he's staying very, very close to Hehe, who I think is coming up with that Condemned. He didn't even need the Condemned. He's going to be able to use it against XS. Shadow, though. Oh! Good jump from Shadow. Keeps him away from the wall and away from that Condemned stun, taking Vayne down. So she was getting a little bit overconfident, taking down now. Damn, that was a very, very close little fight there, but well reacted to from EDS. Just keeping Vayne very, very stumbly. And apparently people are taking pictures, so I got very shy then. It's all the pictures of me are going to be going. It's going to be brilliant. Oh great. Gotta go delete those afterwards. Handsome face. Ironborn, let's see if we can grab up CJ. There we go. His damage is not going to be what he wants it to be. Maybe CJ is going to try and 1v1 him here. As the damage starts going off. Is he going to throw down his ult? He does! His damage doesn't look great though. Oh, but that ult from Ironborn might just keep him a little bit alive. There's that twisted advance. No, he's going down. Very easy. Ult didn't go off in time at all. And Dragon actually going down to HPP as well. So they're coming out very much on top here. Already with a 6k gold lead. 6.5 come to think of it. Yeah, they're trying to backdoor CJ. And it looks like they may just succeed. If Wake the Dragon picks him up here. Down goes the slow. No, she manages to miss that glitter lance, and now he's with his team. There goes the jump. They're going to isolate through Wake the Dragon. That ult went down as well, so they burned that, and she is down. They managed to converge on Purple from the other side. Oh, but they did manage to get out the ult just barely on an outsider. Keeping him away just that little bit enough to get him out of the fight and protect the... Oh, no! They're looking very, very low. Oh, that command attack was not close enough. But Jim's sustain is amazing. Went up for the flash. No, that auto attack and the jump going to be enough to take him down. That passive is not going to be enough to save him. Wasted little passive. And Oriana was sitting there going, I can do nothing! He was throwing out that Q in desperate attempts to get the kill. They were looking very, very low. If she'd jumped in a little bit closer, she'd be able to get that kill. But she wanted to save that flash just in case she needed to get away. Yes, I'm continuously saying she and he getting up close and personal as well. That very good twisted advance trying to isolate her. I think that Condemned is still up. No, he did manage to waste it before. And the Ignite went down. Not even the Ignite, actually. Just the AoE coming out from Explosive Shot from Excess Shadow. And the general ability. Did he have red buff there? Did he have? Yeah, he did. That's what it was. It was red buff taken down. He. Just a bit too confident. Of course, Ironborn caught him off guard. And I think the Condemned managed to hit Ironborn against the wall. Didn't contain Shadow though. Did not contain. Still, that map control advantage is on HPP's side. They've got the turret control, and they've got quite a decent amount of ward control in EDS's jungle as well. EDS are starting to tank up and build up from that, though. I mean, there's no giant belt yet on Ironborn, and there's a focus of damage from Sir Pork in the early game. He is starting out the random with Zoman right now. May go for the Frozen Heart, but I'm still thinking it's going to be a Randuin's, just to really keep Hehe under control. But at 12-9, it's looking fairly equal. If HPP really want that headset, they're going to have to get some really, really great Sona ults, following up with a good shockwave, keeping everyone together, letting CJ go in there, deal the damage. Zonya's out. He's finished off his Sorcerer, his Seeker's Arm Guard, and he's got the needlessly large rod, so he's closer to it. There goes the Twisted Advance with that flash from Lucky Charm. Put Ironborn in a bad position. Down goes the ult as well. He's dead! That ult went down from Wake the Dragon as well, completely wasted, so they got a lot out of that engage. Again, that flash from Lucky Charm is so well placed. You gotta know where your team is to do that kind of thing, and his team was right next to him where it needed to be. Logged down on him, wasted that ult on Wake the Dragon. Now it's a 4v5, yet they're still getting very up close and personal. Wake the Dragon, just that little bit away from dying. There he goes down! They've managed a 2-for-0 exchange. Their minions are coming up the mid lane, and this turret is looking very much in their favor, unless they want to go and play friendlies with the Baron. Don't think that's an option, but hey, you never know. Instead, they're playing with the rest of the jungle. But they are going to try and focus down this turret. Ironborn is back in the game. No one with Tally right now. Not at all. And they can just continuously poke down this turret. Of course, they've got the attack speed and damage from Hehe. And they've got great range, great poke, great peel, especially with Oriana, especially with Sona. To be honest, I'm interested where Zac falls in this team fight, because everybody gets up close and personal. And CJ, when he finishes off his Zonya's Hourglass, he's going to want all the attention on him. So Jevez is sort of going to be walking around going, I'm made of slime and I explode. You know, that kind of sexy little thing there. Ooh, a little bit of waste of his jump, so he's not going to be able to initiate either. He's got a very, very slow initiate. Is that Twisted Advance going with Ironborn? He knows better now. He doesn't know better now. He goes in with that grab. He does manage to flash away in time, but out goes the ultimate from Oriana again, destroying him and managing to take Wake the Dragon with them. Her ult didn't even come out. She didn't even have time to react. That is what high ping does to you. Can you react with this kind of timing? You'd have a better chance to react with this kind of timing, actually. But still getting used to it. But damn, such a good reaction from Oriana. And Ironborn, you gotta be careful with those Twisted Advances. They keep getting caught out. And you need to know where the enemy team is. So they're gonna have to ward up a little bit more. They're gonna get that sight sorted. They've got to get that map awareness sorted. And they've got to keep Ironborn away unless the team is up and ready to deal with it. But now there's such a gap. There is that, nearly that gay gold gap. Just 3k away. Which, yeah, just so close, totally. And let me see, what is Kennen floating? 800? Might be enough to get that Zonya's, I think it is. But once he's going back now, we're going to be able to see. I'm pretty sure it is. Oh, is he going to catch them? No! Getting that Q away. Playing a little bit of back and forth. Outsider still sitting 4-1, and he's already finished off his Seraph's Embrace. He finished that off like 5 minutes ago, I don't know what I'm talking about. But yes, the Zonya's is on CJ. Let's see what else he's going to pick up with that. And thanks for your insight, MJ. Apparently Jordan is noob. We have no idea who Jordan is on either of these sides. Who even knows? Redbud picked up by Hee now. Map control again, still a little bit in HPP's favor, but now EDS is converging a bit quicker. And it's a 3v5 technically. Oh, it's turning into a 5v5, and that dragon may just be going to EDS. They really need this dragon, but they're wasting a lot of abilities on it. There's the initiate, and oh yeah, the kill did go down to Outsider, so they didn't manage to grab it, but down goes the Zonias from CJ, and they did focus a lot of attention on him. It's a complete split. All of the kills right now going to HPP, but Shadow coming in, managing to get off a couple of jumps, got a kill, managed to refresh on the jump, flashes around, he's getting all the kills. It says Shadow is looking for all of the blood, but Jibbers is still looking pretty strong. He managed to get the stretching strike over, but X's Shadow will be finishing off the game. No! Jibbers takes it away! How did he manage to do that? Shadow! Oh my god, did he even have the refresh on his jump? He didn't! My god! They managed to take that away. Jibbers getting over into that bush and then jumping back into his face. That was insane! Very good reaction from Jibbers. A little bit too close for Shadow. I thought he was going to wipe everyone out with that, but it was a 5-for-1, sorry, 5-for-4 exchange coming in there. That was insane. Ah! One man ace, so close. So close. And that dragon, it did go to EDS, but at what cost? Nah, it was a decent exchange, and they managed to get dragon. Oh, look at that flexing. So tasty, Zach. Also good. Very good team fight. It worked very quickly for me to really analyze it, but we started out with that Zonias from CJ and a good initiate from Jibbers as well. Got off a decent amount of AoE damage and managed to disrupt the team fight with his ultimate, I believe. But it isn't refreshed, so sorry, it is refreshed. So I don't know. Maybe he didn't actually throw that out. 69 seconds. I don't know. No, he mustn't have thrown that out. I'm very kind of confused. Anybody else see that? Did anybody? Pause going down. Maybe something happened here. Let me see. I pop up. Okay. Apparently they're going. Okay, sweet. Come back into the game. But I think a lot of that fight was attributed to the spells were gone from HPP. They just sort of weren't there anymore. Sorry, the spells were gone for EDS because they wasted them on Dragon. They weren't there anymore. We had that initiate from Jibbers disrupting the entire fight, and then CJ came in there. They did focus a bit of damage on him. You could see it at the beginning, and then he zoned, and there was nothing much else they could do. But they let Shadow stay away from the team fight. He got a bunch of refreshes, and he managed to come back with a bit of AoE damage from Outsider. Once he was down, it was just a matter of X's Shadow sort of cleaning up. And again, Ironborn put out of position, going to be destroyed very quickly, and the rest of EDS are not there to fight with the team fight. X's Shadow is trying to get in the way. There's the ultimate coming out from Sona, that crescendo, catching Shadow off guard. And another pause going out. Are we going to be seeing some flaming? Is it 100 100 ping lag? This pop-up. Okay, apparently Maokai is watching something that requires pop-ups. And we all know what that is. It's a guy thing. No, I have no idea. Ooh, MJ saying that CLG is playing now over in LCS. So if you want to check that out, head over to Riot Games YouTube. Oh, sorry, not YouTube. Twitch channel. Don't watch it anywhere else. That's horrible. Twitch is best. No, yeah, LCS is apparently live with CLG. So open up both streams, or go over and check out the CLG LCS, or stick here to watch the Oceanic server and how it unfolds. All up to you. Here we go. Pause going out. But damn, Maokai just Ironborn caught out everywhere. What are you doing? Kidding. But still, he's trying to catch that off for his team. His team just isn't around all the time, and now it's going to be HPP moving in. They're really fighting hard for these TT Esports headsets. And they're very committed, again, transferring their main accounts just to win this tournament, just to get those headsets down. And what am I doing showing that thing? Yeah, chat's still up. What am I doing? Down goes the turret, and they're going to move in for the inhibitor. I think they're going to back out now. Probably try and get a little bit of that Baron. They're looking very confident. Oh, they're not going to let them do that, though. Shipuk is caught in that ultimate from Orianna, but she did manage to sort of keep... Shipuk did manage to waste... get them to waste a lot of their spells directly on her, because they have a lot of AoE going on for them with Orianna and CJ there. They managed to take down CJ with a 1-for-1 at the very end. So it was a decent trade and a good call by Sir Pork to try and get them to burn a lot, but it was a bit of a risk as well. Wasn't quite on it. Oh, they're gonna move in and get this Baron. They just might. There is Vision Ward's sight up here for HPP, and they know they need to come in and destroy this. Oh, look at that damage on Wake the Dragon. 1 Q, and she's already down half. But he's going to see if she can finish everything off. She can't. She has got sight over that wall because of that Vision Ward. Oh, that Baron is not going down as quick as they would like. There's all the poke going down from He's got 1 kill. He's got another. He's going to move in for a third, but that flash is going to save Ironborn, and Baron may just be theirs, but the flash from kept him away. He's going to go over that third hit. Oh, look at that explosive shot going down from Shadow. He's still going to get caught out by Lucky Charm, apparently, but oh, he stayed a bit behind 2 enemy lines, and he wanted to come back and grab Shadow. Wasn't quite worth it, but down goes Baron to HPP. Vayne's not going to have that Baron now, but it's not that bad considering she did manage to get, what, a triple kill there? I don't know what just happened. That was just insane. That was just absolutely insane. Going in and trying for that Baron. They just couldn't get it down fast enough. And and Lucky Charms, they had the sight of everyone. They were able to poke consistently and force them back out of that Baron. Damn it! Yeah, Ori is pretty much beast, MJ. You know what I'm talking about. Michael Jackson back from the grave. Saying YOLO, apparently. What does the world come to? But I win stream. I will sort of get back to you at the very end of this game and let you know. But for now, we're going to focus on the game. I'll try and remember that. Jibber's getting isolated by Sir Pork, who's getting actually isolated by Outlander. Sir Pork's going to go down to this engage. No Zhonya is needed from CJ, but I think he's getting focused now. Is he going to manage to throw out the Zhonya? No, he's going to flash instead. He could have Zhonya'd and kept Outstrider in while Jibbers really burns them down. Does get the knock-up, and Outstrider's left alive thanks to Wake the Dragon's ultimate. Oh, it's going to be a 1-for-1 with Ironborn going down as well. No, the passive is available for Jibbers there, so he may not be going down. It may be a triple kill actually coming out for EDS, but down goes that Zhonya. Jibbers coming back into the fight, but he's very, very dangerously going up against Outstrider. He's relying on his... Oh my god, nobody went down there. I'm so going to... Oh, he coming out. He's going to be able to get Outlander now. Outsider, sorry. And move in to grab Wake as well, who had to try and flash out of there, but it didn't quite come up for him. Didn't quite work out. Now that turret is theirs, but that was a big back and forth. He just nailed that. They stayed in that fight just way too long. He coming up to have a little bit of a play. Really changed it around. 32-16, way in favor of HPP. We're going to move in and see if they can finish off this Nexus. There's still a couple of opportunities for EDS as long as they catch them under the turret, as long as they get their AoE, as long as they take down a as long as they don't get caught in the ultimate from Lucky Charms. There's a lot they need to get right, but they can do it. They just need to split up and then isolate targets very, very well. I mean, that'll deny the ultimate from Orianna, the ultimate... well, Orianna's just gonna kill Ironborn there. But it would deny the ultimate from Orianna. It would deny a bit of the ultimate from CJ. And if they can bait out that Zhonya's, they'd be doing pretty well. But they've got so many targets that they have to focus on. The damage is just insane. And with the sustain from Perkle, with the focus from Jibbers as well, they're still doing pretty... I thought they'd be just a bit too squishy to take on EDS. But it looks like their damage is just destroying that. They're just taking everything away. Orianna in particular, it's just... Where is... Ah, damn it. Where's my mind right now? Where's my brain? Where's Force of Nature when you need it? Where's that AP resist? Where's that MR going? Yeah, a little bit. When you're saying that, Vayne, I swear I heard cavalry trumpets play in the split second it took for her to charge in and save that play. A little bit. Arriving in on Hickatum. I think that'd be a cool little image to display. Vayne riding in on a Hickatum. A little bit dodgy too, kind of think of it. Let me just move away from that conversation. But EDS, oh, they did manage to isolate Jibbers, but that's not where they want to be putting their damage at the moment. He's not that powerful. He has gone a little bit AP, but he's still gone majorly sustained in health. Oh, oh my god, look at that! Look at that! That was awesome. Anyway, coming up with CJ, managed to get off no Zhonyas of his own, but he did get off a lot of AoE. They're pushing, they're isolating all the targets, and it was a lot of he there going in. Oh, goes down to X's Shadow, gonna be jumping. Oh, see, there's the deny I was talking about on the jump. the ultimate from Orianna. That perfect ult coming out from Exodus Shadow, keeping that entire fight controlled at the very end. But it's not going to make a blind bit of difference. He did go down. They won't be able to take these targets in the base as quickly, as powerfully. This is just an absolutely crazy nuts game. Yeah, crazy nuts. You heard me. But that was a very awesome Zhonya's from Jibbers. And bye-bye Shadow. His jump, I think, was just down for trying to get away from that. Yeah, it was. Very, very sadly. It's funny. It was right next to the Summon Circle. Down go the turrets. Down go the Nexus. In comes Outsider. Are they going to be able to push them back? What will they be able to do if they push them back at all? They've got to deal with all these super minions as well. They do manage to take down Jibbers. Now, that took a little bit longer than I thought, but they're going to try and focus down all of these minions. They're not going to give up. They're not going to surrender. They want these headsets. They want those sexy headsets. They're going to fight to survive. Guys, what can they do to come back? What can they do? What are they going to do? I mean, they need to win. That's what they need to do. They are 14k behind. But to be honest, this late in the game, they want those levels to come up so they can do more damage, so they can survive a bit longer. Let me just have a look at what's going on. Okay, so Vayne has managed to pick herself up a Banshee's Veil to survive a lot of that damage. She's still got a bit of scaling power. She got the BF Sword, probably thinking of turning that into an Infinity Edge. It's sort of evening out in damage between her and Shadow, to be honest. She does have a bit more kills, but Shadow is... I think now Shadow will be building up the... Oh, actually, he may be going for the Bloodthirster, but I wouldn't be surprised if he was trying to get that Blade of the Rune King out as well. It was doing very well to get Jibbers down. He doesn't quite need it, because there are quite a lot of squishy targets over on HPP, but they're going to converge now. There are no inhibitors up at the moment. They need all of them back up to really deny that. Yep, Ironborn has been isolated. There's nothing they can do now. It's now going to be a 5v4. Even if that Summoner Circle is nearby, he is keeping them very well distracted. They're trying to focus them down. CJ Zonyaing in again with that ultimate active, doing a lot of AoE damage. 2-for-1 exchange. And the minions are doing all the work on the Nexus. There it is! HPP taking it away. GG. HPP versus EDS. Holds Pizza Party making the play. So the Pizza Party doing well. VGN are acclimatizing, it looks like, pretty decently to the new ping. And we'll be right back for game number 3 in this series. If you want to check out the brackets, I will link them to you right now. A lot of fun, very tasty. Pizza. Hull's Pizza Party. It's a real thing. It's going to happen now. Thanks for joining in, guys. Game number 3 coming up in a little bit. Let me see. What are the options? What are we looking at? MC versus VGR, we might take a look at. I want to see, because VGR have joined in this this competition on the Oceanic server, I believe, with alternate accounts. So we'll see how they're doing. It's going to be a lot of fun. But we'll be right back.